Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I have been making these banner strip embellishments using my paper scraps, and this is also a great crafting on a budget project as well. So if you're a beginner to paper crafting, or if you wanted just to make some quick simple embellishments just using what you have, these are really quick and easy to put together, and I'm going to do a process video and show you how you can make these from start to finish. I know sometimes we want to make embellishments but you don't know how to get started or where to begin. I'll show you how I put these together and just a way of how to get you started, so then you can start layering your paper, so then they will still look really lovely without overthinking too much on what goes with what. But these are just basic embellishments. I didn't use anything other than just my paper scraps, glue, and a paper punch. I did use a 1.5-inch circle paper punch to punch these out. These will be like the base that I had done to finish off the layering, which I'll just show you the finished piece in a second. But again, just really simple. Just use your paper scraps, and all you're going to need are just pieces to create some fishtail banner strips and a pennant strip, which is like the arrow sort of coming down, and then just some foam dots if you wanted to create them into a dimensional embellishment. So these are the two that I've made. That I've sort of finished off. I did add a word sentiment to the front, and just really lovely, really simple. You can then continue adding more layering to the back, some sequins, some enamel dots, die cuts as a focal piece to the front. But I just wanted to make these basic pieces and just show you how you can make these really quickly. So this is another one without the word sentiment, and these are all the ones that I have made and kept them just as a basic layered piece. So these are just some of the ones that I've made. And then I also just curled up a couple of them up at the one of the paper strips just to give it a bit more decoration, to decorate it a bit. So with these ones, you can see I did add a smaller piece to the finished part with just a little piece and made that into a fishtail shape just to finish off the 3 pieces. So all you need is 1, 2, 4 pieces to create the embellishment, and then whatever else you wanted to layer it with later on, but just keeping it basic. And it's just a great way to get you started on having these ready on hand. So I'll just show you how to put these together. So I've just already had cut a few strips and created some fishtail shape, and then I made some more strips with the pennant shape. I think that's what you call it. And then another little piece was just a little bit wider. I think this is about 1 inch in width, and I think it's about 3/4 inches in height, and I've just made them wide and a little bit shorter. So there's a couple of those. So that's pretty much all you need. But I'm going to just cut a couple more pieces of strips just so I've got enough to play around with to create the embellishments. So you can see how I've made them. So I'm just going to make a couple more pennant shapes and a couple more of the smaller piece. So here's a piece. I'm going to just make one of those little pieces for the front, and you can make them in any measurements you like, whatever width, whatever height. It really doesn't really matter how you make yours, or you can make them even bigger than what I've made. So that's another piece. I'll just make one more, just so I don't even know. I don't even think about what patterns will go together. I just sort of put them together and hope they will look nice. But generally they tend to always look, I'm always quite happy with how they mostly turn out. So don't be afraid to play around with all your different paper patterns. Even your even the papers that are not as pretty, they'll be great to just add to these as well. So just do those. All right, I think that might be enough. I'll just show you how I make these pennant shapes as well. Let me just bring one out. I'll cut a piece. Is this one? Again, just make them whatever width you like. This is, I think, just a bit over half an inch. So just to do that, I just cut that into a strip, and then I'm just going to cut down and sort of roughly in the center, and then hopefully it evens up and just go up the other way. And don't worry if they're imperfect. These are handmade embellishments, so they're not made to be really perfect. And I think sometimes a bit of imperfection makes your projects a lot more interesting as well, and fun. I'm just going to cut this strip and make this into a fishtail shape. And I think this is enough for me to play around with, so we could start putting these together, and you can see how quickly it is. I think just cutting these up is probably what's going to take you a little bit longer. I like to cut all of my pieces out and have them ready, so then I'm ready to just layer them. So I've got my little pile here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the pennant shape. That will be the first piece that we're going to work with. So this will be the base that we work with to create the layering. So pick out the pattern piece that you would like. So I'm just going to grab this one. This is the first piece that I grabbed. And then you want 2 pieces of the longer or whichever strips of your fishtail shape. And then you just place that one on the top of the pennant piece, and then the other piece will go at the back. And then you grab the little piece or the shorter piece. Now I will just use this one. So this is the one I'm going to use, and that piece will just lay in the front somewhere like that. And then there is your banner strip embellishment all ready to glue and put together. So I've just laid them without even looking at the pattern. So I'm going to make one more. I'll put that to the side. Now you can make yours as wide and as long and however you like it. I'm just showing you the basics of how I put mine together. I'm going to grab another piece. So this is the pennant shape again. I'll just use that, and I'll just use this pink one that'll go in the front, and I'll grab another piece. Some of these papers are double-sided, so I could use, actually I might, yes, I'll use that. And I will need another piece. I don't have any here that I'm quite happy with to go with that. I'm just going to cut another fishtail shape piece. Let me just find another piece. So I might use this piece. I think this is all right to use. I'll use that one. I'm just going to trim that. I might just cut it. And this piece will go at the back. And I might just trim this one down a little bit. So I'm happy with that. So now I've got those 3 pieces. I just need to get one of these pieces to go in the front, which I might use this one. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. That will go in the front. So now I've done 2. So I'll put these away now, and let's assemble these 2 embellishments. So I'll start with this one first. I'm just going to move this piece out, grab this piece, and I'm just going to add a bit of glue to the back. grab the pennant shape and I'm going to layer this on the top, and just sort of, you place it wherever you like. I'm going to place one there. Actually, I might just trim that down a little bit. Just want it a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to just flip this over and glue it to the back of the other side of the pennant shape. And I'll grab the other fishtail shape, and I might even trim this down as well, just a little bit. Just so that they're not all the same length. So that part is all done. Grab that other piece, and that's just going to go in the front like that. And then before your glue set, you can move it around if you want it more closer in together, a little bit more far apart, or you've got time to adjust it to where you like it. So I'm happy with that. So this one is all done for now. That was quick and easy to do. And I've got one more here to put together. Let's do this one. We'll do it again one more time. So I'll grab this little piece. Oh, that's on the left. Some glue. Now turn that over and glue the back of this side. I might just trim this one down. And that's that one all done, and now I'll just grab that little final piece to put to the front. And that's all there is to the base of this embellishment, and then you can keep adding more if you wanted to. If you want to add some more of these little pieces, you can keep going and adding more and make it a longer piece. And then these would be great to add to decorate the edge of your pockets, or add to your journal covers, or anything you like. So you can keep adding more of those, but I'm just going to leave it at that. And these are the circle shape backs that I'm going to add, and I just think it just gives it a little bit more, just gives another element to the embellishment. So if you don't have this a circle 1.5 inch circle punch, you can just create your own circle and use that as a template, or use your die if you have a die circle shape, and you can just then place it to the front like that, and you can see that it will still look really nice with whatever embellishment you have. So this is a blue one, that'll look nice in the front like that. And if you don't have it, we'll make one without the circle shape, and let's see how that will look. We'll make one with a larger fishtail shape as the back, but let's grab one of these circle pieces. I might use this one, and I've got some foam dots. I'm just going to raise it to make it more dimensional. So I'm going to go that way and place it in the front like that. So I'm just going to just pop a few of these to the back. See where that goes. Yep, so I'm happy with that, so actually I'm going to go that way. And if you have word sentiments, you can add a word sentiment to the front, and that'll just finish it off. Or a heart shape. You could use a heart shape if you have a heart shape punch. And there we have the embellishment all done. I don't have any word sentiments here on me, but that's all there is to that. And for this one, let's make one without a circle shape. I'm going to make a, what have I got here? Should I use this one? I actually have the same paper. Not sure I won't use that one. We'll use this one. Again, I'm not even going to measure it out, but let's just say I'm going to make it about the same. I might go 2 inches by about 1.5 inches. This will be just a slightly bigger embellishment, so we'll see how that looks. And that's just going to go in the front. You can create it as a pennant shape or a fishtail shape. Let me see, shall I create it? I might do it as a fishtail or flag shape. Just do that. And then this can just go in the front. And there you've got a nice background pattern at the back. Just want to see if I have on my desk something where I can show you where you can place these. So I might place it about there. How pretty is that? How sweet do these look? Just lovely. I'm just so happy how that turned out. So let me just see, I made this envelope, double envelope pocket in my videos, and it's just on my desk. So you could even place that in the front like that. You can even add it as a hidden paper clip and add a paper clip to the back. And then you can, use that as a way to close the closure of an envelope. If you have a library pocket, let's say this is your library pocket, you could use this to decorate the front. Where's the one that I have a word sentiment here? So you can place that in the front like that. Use it to decorate, the cover of an envelope. Just some fun embellishments, just using your paper scraps. So I just wanted to make these, and I thought I'd do a video and show you as well how I made these, if you wanted to make these with all of your little bits and pieces. I had fun making these. That turned out really lovely. So I hope you enjoyed this embellishment process video, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.